Well, former FBI Director James Comey is speaking out in his first interview after his shocking social media post of seashells formed into the numbers 8647. Quick reminder that 86 is frequently used as a call sign for murdering or getting rid of someone. So you put 86 next to 47 and you do the math. But Comey, he claims that he and his wife were just taking a leisurely stroll on the beach and they happened to come across the shells. Watch.
We were walking back towards the road and we saw in the sand someone had arranged shells with numbers. And Patrice, my wife, said, "Why would someone put an address in the sand?" And I said, "I don't know." And we stood over it and I said, I think it's some kind of like political message. Then she said, "You should take a picture of that." And I did.
Comey was then asked if he had any regrets about posting the photo.
Well, I regret the distraction and the controversy around it. But again, it's hard to have regret about something that even in hindsight looks to me to be totally innocent. I was a grandfather and an author wearing, sweaters and jeans. And then I went for a walk on the beach and posted a silly picture of shells that I thought was a clever way to express a political viewpoint. And actually, I still think it is. The shells were the same color for each of the letters, so different colors for the letters. It took a lot of work. Somebody with artistic flair did that, and I have a hard time believing it was anybody with a dark intention.
Oh, Kaylee, put me out of my misery. That was so agonizing for a multitude of reasons, and I cannot fathom the former director of the FBI walking us through an art project, saying that he has no regrets, and it is agonizing, but most importantly, it's patently offensive that I was an American under his watch.
Yeah, I collected shells during my beach runs over Christmas, all the pink ones. That does not make me have artistic flair. I don't consider myself among that class. This man went from collecting faux Russian disinformation to collecting shells on the beach. So he had the 8647. But just a few months before that, he found a shell on the beach that just magically said, "Vote Harris." And he posted it and said, "Ariel's telling us what to do." Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm born and raised in Florida. I've taken thousands upon thousands of walks on the beach. I've never seen a shell telling me who to vote for. I've never seen a shell collection with artistic flair telling me to off a candidate, which that's how I interpret it. I know he says he doesn't interpret it that way, but he just magically finds this on the beach. I'm sorry, I don't believe you, James Comey, but I'm glad you're collecting shells and no longer the fake Russian disinformation.
And Harris, for him to say, "Oh, I'm sorry for the distraction." You knew exactly what you were doing, buddy, because your book just came out. So now you're hogging the airwaves yet again. With your 5 followers, you did create the distraction intentionally.
Yeah, Democrats are in a losing room. I just assume now, I know he may have been registered differently in the past, perhaps, but now I lump him in with all these liberals who have TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. And I just recently really started to lean in on the meaning of that, because what they're doing is they love to redefine things. So I looked it up, dictionary.com. I think Webster's has it too. In the 1930s, 86 was used by restaurants and bars to indicate that a menu item is no longer available or that a customer is not to be served.
Yeah.
It's 2025. And for the last 25 or 30 years, you can read where members of organized crime and certain gangs use 86. And of course, if it's there in the last 30 years or so, it's in the vernacular in our media, in our entertainment media. That's where we've seen it. They're going to 86 someone. Did he skip several decades of his life in the last 30 where he doesn't even know what the vernacular is? Question 1. 2, who made him curator of the art on the beach? And how is that possibly getting him to feel a certain way about politics? So much so that he posts it, but then has the brain deadness of taking it down, thinking that somehow or another we're never going to find it again because it's on the internet and I deleted it. This guy, how did he run the FBI?
Professor, here's the thing, too. We know that the Secret Service investigates every threat and determine whether, indeed, if it is actionable, then they take action. So they had an interview, Comey, with the Secret Service. We reported this on Fox News last Friday. And the whole point is that he can try to maintain that it was innocuous and he stumbled upon it and discovered it like Stonehenge. But at the end of the day, someone with his former authority posted something that, last time I recall, our current commander-in-chief was charged with incitement for doing something way less. So him going on a talk show and trying to explain this away, to me, falls very flat.
Well, it's a good thing he wasn't under oath on that TV show, as opposed to the way the Secret Service would interview him. He might have given very different stories. But look, You saw his facial expressions and body language. You don't have to be a Justice Department official like he was or I was to know that he did it. And he's like a total immature prankster who says, oh, it was like that when I got here. I didn't do it. Come on, how many times have you heard that?
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that look exactly like what he was doing?
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, I believe we need to see an investigation and a prosecution. I know Dan Bongino tweeted this. He said, we are now dealing with copycats and encrypted threats to public figures using the 86 reference. Whether they turn out to be legitimate threats or not, taxpayer-funded public safety agents are going to have to run these all out and investigate them. When you don't investigate or prosecute people like Comey, who have the notoriety, who have the platform, who is the former FBI director, a lawyer, and a crime novelist, for crying out loud, you enable and you encourage the copycats and the escalation. So hopefully we see some transparency again and accountability, which would be on par for what the Trump administration has already done across various different topics.
One more thing, they get us cell phones, I understand. Kellyanne Conway and I were talking about this last hour. I mean, if you really investigate, you get cell phones, you get a whole bunch of stuff on this guy. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. And you know what? Send the bill to Comey for all of those subsequent investigations of those copycats. Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.